Yeah, so I'd just like to conclude now. It looks like my day's done here. It's been a nice day, an interesting day. One or two police officers have been nice to me, off camera and on camera, and I gave one a piece of my mind and it went something like this. Have you ever heard of Miracle Grow?
Right, is this a joke, is it?
No, it's for gardening. Have you ever heard of it? I do know that a Rolls Royce and a Skoda are two different vehicles, but they've got the same rubber tyres.
Right, okay.
And that's how I see police officers and constables.
Right.
They are two separate things, or else they wouldn't have two separate names.
So what would you say is the difference?
One's a policy enforcer.
I think within the law, so it's a police constable in uniform, I think everyone then is classed, even if you hire it, you're still classed as a constable, but collectively everyone's an officer.
Just so they know what you're doing, mate. They'll be happy with that.
So someone's asked you then, if you confirm someone's asked you to come, you said they.
No, we've offered because we're officers. We're playing.
I get that. You've been told to come and ask. If you,
I haven't been.
Have you?
No.
You said they.
No.
Who's they?
They.
He said
They is the organisation. Up to our commanders who know, so they know why you're here.
Collectively, then, where's your custodian helmets?
You're being genuine, your voice goes up and down. If it's monotone and that, it's either rehearsed or it's... Do you know what I mean?
You know what? I'll look out for that next time, people.
I would have just like...
No, it's up again. What are you, like a duck? Or it's a goose?
That's a bit harsh.
Mr. Sullivan, are you okay?
Who are you and why are you using my name?
Because that's your name, isn't it? Public place.
Why are you using my name? Where do you actually got it from?
We know who you are.
Yeah, I know. Who you know who I am.
We know who you are, though. We work protests like you do.
So, but why have you got my name?
When we say morning to you, what do you want us to say?
Just good morning.
Mr.
Good
morning,
morning,
Mr. Sullivan.
Mr. Sullivan,
We're being polite here. We're being polite.
No, you're not.
Okay,
you're actually intimidating me.
Do you know where Ashton is?
Ashton.
Are you busy? Are you busy?
Always busy.
I've got a question for you.
Go on.
Well, I'll wait till you're not busy though, because it's important.
You got that in me face again.
Now then, I'd just like to say, for your recording, you haven't told me you're recording yet, so please inform me you're recording.
You recording me, Mark?
Yes, I am. So now you inform me that you're recording me. Yeah, the question is this, Ashton. What's your first name? Protests up and down the country are ineffective, and the reason why I've come to this conclusion now is because it just seems to appease the government. Because while the people stand there and actually state how they feel as a group, it doesn't really have any effect. I mean, yes, it does allow the government to see how many people are standing up against what they say, but at the same time it gives the police an excuse to arrest people and create, shall we say, money for the system. Because people, if you've got a voice, it gets shut down pretty quick now. When this new bill gets passed, it's already been passed, just needs royal assent, the people are going to have a hard time getting the truth out. So in the meantime, do protests make a difference? Or is it just a way that the government can count the numbers against what it is they protest against? In history, I've never known any peaceful revolution, and that's just a fact. But if there has been one, please enlighten me. Drop it in the comments. But how can you make a difference against a tyranny?
You alright, pal?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah, good.
Great.
Mr. Sullivan, are you okay?
Who are you and why are you using my name?
Because that's your name, isn't it? Public place.
Why are you using my name? Where do you actually got it from?
We know who you are.
Yeah, I know. Who you know who I am.
We know who you are, though. We work protests like you do.
So, but why have you got my name?
When we say morning to you, what do you want us to say?
Just good morning.
Mr.
Good
morning,
morning,
Mr. Sullivan.
Mr. Sullivan,
we're being polite here. We're being polite.
No, you're not. You're actually intimidating me.
Intimidating?
Yeah.
You've come over to me.
No, I've not. No, I've not. I was stood there. I was stood there, and you came over and said, "Good morning, Mr. Sullivan."
Have a good day, Mr. Sullivan. Good morning, Mr. Sullivan.
Right. Well, more complaints are going to go in, aren't they?
Mr. Sullivan, you've approached me. I'm standing.
No, you.
Right, Mr. Sullivan. I'll take 3
approach me.
paces this way. Okay. Good morning to you.
No, I'm gonna fucking film you.
You swear at me,
Yeah.
you'll come in, Mr. Sullivan.
Really?
Okay.
Really? It's
okay.
not a public.
Right,
It's
move
not a
out
public
of my
authority
face.
offence
Okay.
to swear at a police officer, and you
Okay.
know it.
But you're poking me now, okay?
If you're
So
doing
go
your filming,
away.
don't step into his personal space.
Okay. Go
No,
away.
because he's intimidating me, and you're intimidating me.
Go and stand over there.
No,
You
you're
want to
committing
do-
criminal
No,
offences right
you're
now
not
by
happy that we don't-
intimidating me.
You're not happy we know
You
who
are
are,
committing
so-
criminal offences.
Right. Go
Right?
stand over there and do
You're
what you
committing
need to
criminal
do.
offences by
Right.
intimidating me,
Of course
and
we
you
are.
know you are.
Right, brilliant.
What are your numbers?
You know who we are. You just heard me give
What are
you-
your numbers?
You know, my call number's 9530.
From which station?
I'm from Oldham.
You're from Oldham.
Yeah.
Right, and what are your numbers, please?
Mr. Sullivan, mine's 13018 and I'm at Pendleton Police Station.
Pendleton Police Station. And what's your name?
Inspector Ashton.
Inspector
Ashton.
Ashton.
Okay.
Right, okay. And yours, please? 11204.
Oh, Dorsey.
And you're wearing a gang badge also. And which station are you from? Gang badge. The thin blue line gang badge.
Okay. Alvin Force HQ.
Force HQ, Northampton House.
No, yeah, sorry, Northampton Road, Force Headquarters.
Yeah, that's Northampton House, isn't it?
Northampton Road.
Yeah, but it's also called Northampton House.
I don't know it. Force
Oh,
HQ,
that's strange, yeah. You know what I mean? You don't even know your own HQ name.
Yeah, it's HQ.
Well, I'm going to go up there sort of this afternoon. Alright, and I'm going to protest outside there.
Okay.
Because this is just off the fucking scale intimidation.
Stop swearing.
No, I'm not going to.
You're under a tree. It's not a sycamore tree, is it?
I don't know anything.
You haven't been to Hadrian's Wall lately, have you?
No, I've never been.
Do you know what happened there?
No, tell us.
They cut a tree down,
All right.
and there's a big hoo-ha about it.
Right.
But in Sheffield, they cut loads down. But they
Right.
never really bothered about that.
Right.
I'm talking about the police,
Ah.
because they're actually criminally investigating that one tree.
Right.
I won't say any more on that. Is Inspector Ashton around anywhere?
He went up there before.
All I'm going to say is this: he won't fight you for telling me.
Right.
Take
No
care.
problem. Thank you. Have a good day.
So he went up there somewhere. I've got a few words for Inspector Ashton, and I'm not going to share them with his colleague here. But there are a few people in the force who know him, and I've heard all about him. Have you heard about him?
No.
Do you know what his first name is?
No.
I'll give you a clue. Del Boy. Rogers.
Rodney.
That's it. Why do you think he goes around calling people by the last name? Do you know what? That's a GDPR breach in my opinion. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
Now I know you can't comment, and I respect you for not commenting, because it's nice to get the police to listen for a change.
Yeah, I like to.
Because you're a business, right? You have a duty of care towards people's data, don't you?
Yeah, well, I would suspect so like any other organisation.
So would you address a person repeatedly by their last name?
Depends, doesn't it, on the circumstances.
Do you know where Ashton is?
Ashton.
Yeah.
The place.
Sorry?
The place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in Manchester.
All right. Do you know where Inspector Ashton is?
No.
All right. You haven't seen him, have you?
No, not around here.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. Ah, I know where he is.
Ah,
He's over there.
so he is.
I will just. Here we go. Are you busy? Are you busy?
Always busy.
I've got a question for you.
Come on.
Well, I'll wait till you're not busy though, because it's important.
You got that in me face again.
Now then, I'd just like to say, for your recording, you haven't told me you're recording yet, so please inform me you're recording.
You recording me, Mark?
Yes, I am. So now you inform me that.
Nice day, Mark.
Now you inform me that you're recording me. Yeah, the question is this, Ashton. What's your first name? I just want to know your first name.
My mate Mark Banner.
I don't.
All right, mate.
I don't want to call him by his last name, Ashton. I want to know his first name.
You better Google it, won't you, and
I
find
don't
out?
know. What's your first name? My name's Mark.
I know who you are, Mark.
So who are you, Rodders?
Mark, have a nice day.
Okay, Rodney. Are you Del Boy? Del Boy and Rodders. Take care. Have a nice day.
See you later, Mark.
No, it's a breach of GDPR, that, isn't it? When you're a police officer saying someone's last name.
What, mate?
It's a breach of GDPR when you say someone's last name because you're a business. So I was actually informed the other day that Rodney he actually started calling somebody by the last name repeatedly. That is deemed an interrogation tactic and an intimidation tactic.
What do they call you at the doctors when they shout you out?
Psychologically deformed.
What do they call you at the doctors, exactly. So all you're doing, Mark, is making yourself look a fool, aren't you? So...
I don't go to the doctor, so I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
You need to do elsewhere, mate.
Yeah, I will do. I'll move on.
Good lad.
But it's actually a GDPR breach.
You say so. You're
in public, and if someone asks you not to address them by the last name, you really should not.
Have a nice day, Mark.
Would you agree or disagree?
Have a nice day.
No comment. And it's not an interview under pace, don't worry. If you know someone's last name and they ask you to stop using it, would you stop using it in public?
Sorry.
If you called me by my last name in public once, and I told you not to use that again, call me by my first name, Mark, for instance, would you stop using my last name in public?
I would probably call you by your first name to start with.
Oh, that's fair enough. Because Mr. Inspector Ashton there, he goes around calling people by the last name, and when people take offence, he carries on calling them by the last name. And I'm not happy about that.
Well, I'd speak to the inspector.
I've tried to speak to him, but he won't speak to me. When he put his body cam on, he wouldn't even tell me we were recording.
Right.
That's going against your practices, isn't it?
Well, that's a matter for him, isn't it?
I know. Anyway, thank you very much. Right. I'm just doing a quick documentary. Can you just tell me while I'm passing, is this Operation Protector?
Yes, Mark.
Thank you. Now then, this is the Midland Hotel and Operation Protector. This for every 2 years. And there's a protest taking place. And the reason why he said, yes, Mark, is because that's a good thing to say. It's much better saying by your first name than it is to call somebody by the last name. Unlike some police officers, unfortunately. But hopefully the errors of the ways will come through and the points can get across.
My name's Jim Roberts, I'm with these guys. Police
officer. Hello there. Yeah.
7982 is my collar number, I work
Okay, so why have you come over? Your colleagues here as well. Hello.
Just come over to speak to you.
Why? You're actually holding me in there for a van, aren't you? You called for a van, haven't you?
No.
That's what Ashton did.
We're just having a conversation, and you are more than free to leave if you wish to.
It depends what you say.
Are you YouTubing?
No, I'm not YouTubing now.
Right.
Why?
No, is it for a YouTube channel?
It's for social media.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. So what I do, I live stream and make a hard copy as well. So that when I get arrested, wrongly, all charges drop 3 months later.
Okay.
In some cases, 18 months later. That's why I live stream now. But that's going to a cloud, safe. So if I get arrested now, you'll confiscate this for 3 months. I won't get access to it, but now I can.
Why would I be arresting you?
Well, you ask Ashton. That kind of trick doesn't work with me.
What happened there? What happened?
Ask Ashton.
Right.
He'll probably say bad things about me, but
Ashton's a person, not a place.
It's a police officer.
Oh, right, okay.
Oh, right.
He goes around calling people.
You meant Ashton around here, the area.
No, he calls people by the last name.
Right.
And people get offended by that. And when they actually say to him, "Don't call me by that name," he still calls it him. That's unprofessional.
Is it alright if I get your channel information?
Why are you collecting this?
It's just so we know like what you're filming for, because obviously you've been speaking to quite a lot of officers, haven't you? If you say it's like you're filming for a certain channel, I can pass it on to our higher ups.
Can you close your book? I see data. I don't want to see data on you.
Fine.
GDPR.
Yeah, fine. Just so I can tell what you've done for.
I'm filming for social media,
Right.
and people have a public interest in activities that go. Hello there. Another one listening. Anyway, sorry. And people have a public interest in what you do,
Oh yeah.
how you do it,
Yeah.
and there are some good police officers out there, some terrible ones, and some good police officers who make bad decisions,
Fair.
who don't make that bad decision again.
Fair enough.
I'm not anti-police, you know.
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm not saying you are, mate.
We're not saying you are.
Is there a channel name that you have or anything like that we can, so I can say you filmed before or anything like that?
You already know it, but you don't.
I
but the
know
police
it,
do.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
Right.
And you will know it if you ask around,
Right.
because a lot of people in police in Manchester know that I've got a YouTube channel.
Fair enough. Is there any info you're willing to give us that'll help us? Because obviously we don't know yet.
Only under threat of arrest.
I'm not going to do that. You're not
I'm not going to do that.
I'm very paranoid.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm very paranoid.
You're walking around filming, aren't you?
Yeah.
You're not seeing anything that someone can't see with their own two eyes.
Yeah. But it's obviously it's a security operation. There's loads of police around. There's loads of fencing and things like that. So it's just so we know the reason why you're doing it. Gives us an idea. if you're not willing to give us that information, that's absolutely fine.
It's for social media.
Huh?
I'll give you that information. It's for social media.
Is there a specific name on the social media account or the channel or anything like that that we can pass on, or just so they know what you're doing, mate? They'll be happy with that.
So someone's asked you then. If you confirm someone's asked you to come, you said they.
No, we've offered because we're officers. We're playing.
I get that. You've been told to come and ask. If you,
I haven't been.
Have you?
No.
You said they.
No.
Who's they?
They.
He said
They is the organisation.
Information up to our commanders who know, so they know why you're here.
That's what we do. That's
Right.
what we're trained to do. Go around and sort of speak to people who are acting maybe not the same as everyone else. There's a lot of people filming here. We've spoken to a lot of people who are filming today.
I think you might have.
You were just next because
And
you
you have a lot of
past
interest
us.
in police officers. We can see that because you've been speaking to a lot.
I like to highlight good policing.
Cool. That's fine.
Quite often I do, and quite often I don't, because it's not my fault the police officer wants to behave like a cop. You know what I mean? No offence, but not every police officer's like that. And I get that.
Yeah, I can't argue that.
Well, I hope that this has been a positive interaction.
Yeah.
Do you want my honest opinion? I think it has been.
Good.
Thank you. So you're not going to give that channel name just so we know?
Or your name?
Obviously, we don't know it. Or your name?
No, because I do believe you either already know it and you just testing
I
it.
actually don't.
See how good my memory is, or you will find out up one of these officers.
Right, no problem.
You know you'll find out, don't you?
Thanks for your time, mate.
Likely.
Anyway, thanks for your time.
Likely, because
How long are you staying about for today?
you see, I was trying to make this an interrogation about you two. Now you're interrogating me. I'll probably till about 7.
Have you been here all day? I've not. This is the first time I've seen you.
I blended in, didn't I? Because I didn't wear my police uniform.
Right.
I got arrested for that. I told them I was going to make a film, and they arrested me 2 weeks later. I'll talk about South Yorkshire Police now. And then 18 months later, they dropped all charges because they took into account the fact that I was making a film outside the police station dressed as a police officer. I told them, what's that all about? Anyway, that's my bad experience with South Yorkshire. The bad experience with GMPs, not all officers, but Inspector Ashton, he doesn't know I've heard his audio recordings. I've got the actual comms, because obviously it's civil matter, you can't talk about it. I won't talk any further. But
Yeah, I don't want to go into.
no, we won't do.
It's not
But
fair.
the officers, in fairness to them, they apologise before they arrest me, because being told to arrest someone is taking away that choice of that police officer, and that was malicious. But that will come out, just not yet.
Okay, sir. You have a safe day.
Thanks for your time.
Take care.
Cheerio.
And how much of that did you listen to?
Pardon?
How much of that did you hear?
Mate, I'm just up here from another force, so
You're learning about it, are you?
no, it's not
He
working.
wanted to know my channel.
Right.
Do you want to know my channel?
I'm alright, thanks.
Well, I was going to tell you to tell them, but
Oh, it's alright, don't worry.
because they don't know it, I'm going to tell you. It's BANAMAN.
Alright.
Right, you
Top
go-
secret now, is it?
No. Just to prove a point that you don't have to always give information unless you're under suspicion of arrest or for anything like that. So if you tell them that it's come from you, they'll be saying, how did you get that information? Hello, have you received the update yet?
Say again, sorry.
Have you received the update?
What update, mate?
Is it on or not?
My body camera's going on right now, yes.
Why have you switched it on? Because
What do you want to know?
I just want to know why you switch your camera on and you don't tell people, because Mr. Ashton, Inspector Ashton, put his camera on, he never told me.
I'm from Merseyside Police. I'm going to clue who Inspector Ashton is.
It speaks like you, actually. I think he's from Liverpool.
I'm not from Liverpool either. Where else are you from?
Oh, no, that'd be telling. Similar place to you, my mum.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, you should tell people when you're recording.
You did?
Because that's your policy.
It's not a policy.
Do you know, I'll have to review that.
That's fine.
Anyway, you have a nice day.
Have a look at the Merseyside policy on body cam.
What is the Merseyside policy on body cam?
Well, no, I've not read it recently. But we do inform people when we turn it on. That's exactly what my colleague did.
You know
That's
what?
all you need to know.
If you did, it'll be on here.
I told you.
He did.
You'll hear it.
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
About, is it?
No, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt.
What else?
What do you think of Manchester?
It's alright.
What about Liverpool?
Just as good. Just equally as nice. Not as big.
I don't think I've got a wide angle. Hang on, that's better.
You have got a wide angle. It's a GoPro. Of course, you're a wide angle.
You have a nice day. Oh, can I have a copy, by the way?
Oh.
Hello. I want the reverse angle because I'm making a documentary. So it'd be good to get this angle.
Onto our media.
Well, you have to speak to Merseyside Police then.
Merseyside Police?
Merseyside Police.
All right. Take care. You're not recording, are you?
No.
How about this?
Hi.
You have a nice day.
You have a nice day too. Enjoy.
Look at him, turn camera on me. I need a copy of this. Take care.
You'll not get a reaction off us.
I don't want one. I want professionalism.
And have we displayed it? Have we displayed it?
Can I ask you, will you mark that down as evidential value?
Evidence of what?
Evidence of what?
I don't know, I'm asking you.
There you go. You've
What's
answered
your
own-
suspicion?
You've answered your own question.
Have you got suspicion right now?
Of
Suspicion of what?
I don't know.
Well, there you go. You've answered your own question, haven't you?
There you are then.
Can I put that on YouTube? That copy.
You're not to speak to Merseyside Police for it, wouldn't you?
I could talk to you two all day. Like a tag team. Take care.
All right.
Bit wet today, ain't it?
Yeah, it's a bit wet, mate.
I've just been speaking to some police officers from Liverpool.
From where, sorry?
Liverpool.
Yeah.
And they're really nice people. Where are you from?
Liverpool.
Wow, what? How can I tell? Just say chicken for me.
Say again.
Say chicken.
I'm not going to humour you, but go on.
I think it goes like this. Chicken.
If it goes something like that, yeah, it's not point. It's the worst one I've ever heard, though, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah.
What about the best one you've ever tasted?
Come around the corner here, actually.
Take care.
Allow me.
He's got a sense of humour, Andy. She has as well. I better stay away from Inspector Ashton. He might arrest me for impersonating a police officer. I like that smile, that'd be good. No, I think he's annoyed himself. He takes offence at me, I don't know why. Anyway, you take care. Right, so I just want to say now, I'm behind the protest, and from the other side, you can't really hear what's going on, because all these people suppress the sound, should I say. So I just want to reaffirm my views on protests. They're a waste of time. The only thing they do is make you feel better, give you a place to vent your anger. It gives the police training practice to get used to large crowds, and in some cases, the instigators of problems are part of the problems that the police deal with. And sometimes they're paid. Long time no see. You know you're going to get it now, don't you?
Pardon?
You're going to get it.
What am I getting?
No, this back one.
Lovely that.
Yeah. Anything to say to the people who've never been to a protest before?
This is what a protest looks like.
Are you a new one?
Pretty new, yeah.
You're pretty as well, yeah. And this gentleman, he's pretty as well, aren't you?
I'm pretty.
Yeah, yeah. Three, what are we then? Goldilocks and the three bears. Is that right? The three bears and I'm Goldilocks. Not a lot happening here, to be honest. Everybody will go home. The politicians will carry on doing what they're doing. And the politicians and the Crown will use the police to make sure they get what they want. There's not going to be any change like this because I've never known any peaceful revolution. In fact, that's an interesting question. Oh, hello, are you tired? You're the kind of person who has to speak to people in a friendly term.
Hello.
Hello there, you alright? Has there ever been a peaceful revolution that you know about?
I'm not really a history expert, I'm afraid. I have to find somebody who is something.
Well, I do believe a lot of history's misled. Like, you know, did man go to the moon, for instance?
Again, not really my area of expertise.
And the police around here now, just waiting for things to happen. Gives them something to do. But I don't think they really want anything to do. I don't really think half of them want to be here, to be honest. Because they know it's going to be peaceful. Different protests, different reactions. What can I say? Why is the word fuck off offensive in public?
In public? People just get offended by it, don't they?
I've never known people to get offended by it. I've only ever heard police officers, I'm not saying yourself, to take a hissy fit over it and arrest people.
Depends on the context, doesn't it? Because most people, or a lot of people, will get offended just by the use of the word.
So this is Al Jazeera doing a news report on the Midland Hotel. It's speaking in Middle Eastern language. I'm not sure what he's actually saying. But maybe I can get a quick interview with him when he's finished.
People were told if we leave the European Union, you will be so much better off. You will have cheaper food, cheaper energy. It was all bullshit. But many people knew they were lying. People obviously wanted better lives and they voted for it. And nobody's getting a better life. Nobody has got anything out of what this government has done to this country.
I believe police officers are called police officers for a reason and not constables.
Okay.
Can you tell me why that is?
Not got a clue. I couldn't tell you why we get called officers and not constables.
Because I do know that...
I hold the rank of constable.
Well...
I don't know why we get called officers instead of constables.
I do know that a Rolls Royce and a Skoda are two different vehicles.
Yep.
But they've got the same rubber tyres.
Right, okay.
And that's how I see police officers and constables.
Right.
They are two separate things, or else they wouldn't have two separate names.
So what would you say is the difference?
One's a policy enforcer, and one's upholder of the peace, common law. So the constable would be what I would expect people to be, and not a police officer. However, police officers are okay if they tell people that they're actually acting in commerce.
In what, sorry?
Commerce.
Right, okay.
Which is a different jurisdiction than criminal law, for instance, criminality. What are your views on that?
I don't really have any, to be honest.
I'm asking the wrong person, aren't I?
I don't know, it depends if you want a conclusive answer or not. I don't have one.
Oh, what a shame. You know, I need to learn to ask better questions.
No, it's all right. There's nothing wrong with your question. I just don't have strong feelings on it.
No.
No.
What we have here, we've got the Midland Hotel, where the politicians and the members of the parties heavily guarded. I don't think there's any risk of terrorism, even if they weren't here. I think it's all melodramatic. You have to have a pass to get in here. Where do you get your pass from?
I think you'd have had to apply for it in advance.
Oh, I heard about that. I think they were charging £8,000 for media. Is that correct? Yeah, I do believe so. I think all the members get charged a price to come in, and I think they pay for it. I don't think it's the taxpayer. I could be wrong.
I wouldn't know, to be fair, but fair play.
Yeah, you're not Liverpudlian, are you? No. Now then, are you aware of your brothers and sisters in the Met? Have you heard about the stories going around in the Met? That they put down arms and they don't want to go out on the streets with the guns because one of your fellow officers got charged with, I won't say, because I can't remember. How does that make you feel as an officer with a gun? Do you feel like you're getting support from your higher echelon?
I don't know the full story about what's happening.
No. What kind of gun is that then? What, sorry?
Land Defence Mark 18.
All right, okay, interesting. No MP5s anymore then? Is it a weapon of choice? Do you get to choose? Do you have a Glock? Oh, no, that's a taser. I'm trying to see your Glock. No, I can't see your Glock. You haven't got a Glock on, have you?
I have.
Oh, you must be hiding it well. Anyway, you have a nice day.
You too.
And you too. I just have a look at your uniform. You look like paramilitary. Do you have a Sig Sauer or a Glock?
It's a Glock 17.
Oh, right, okay. So it's a Glock 17. Is that 8mm or 9mm?
I think it's 8mm.
So it's a 9mm. Oh, I didn't know that, thank you. Is this the entrance or the exit? Whoops, I'm spitting. It's the entrance. Can I come in? Why not?
You don't have a pass. If you have a pass, then yeah, no bother.
Yeah, it's in my pocket. Want to
Okay,
just get it
well,
out?
you'll have to show me.
You'll just get it.
If you could just get out for it, what's necessary to what else?
I'll come back later
Thank
then.
you very much. Yeah,
Come back
no
later.
bother.
Got my hands full, you see.
That's all right.
They know I'm coming from now. They're watching me on video. What's it like? Do you want a copy? Do you want a copy for your records? You can have a copy. Do you want a copy for your records? I've got an Inspector Ashton interview. You might want that for your records. Did Inspector Ashton ask you to actually get this? Can I just ask you, did Inspector Ashton ask you to film me?
I don't know who Inspector Ashton is.
Oh, do you not? Okay. Where can I get a copy of this then?
Yeah.
Where can I get a copy of this? Is there anywhere I can get a copy? Okay. Anyway, you have a nice day, and I'll carry on filming.
You can apply for information.
Sorry? Sorry?
You can apply to JMP's information office, see if they'll let you have a copy.
All right, thank you very much.
Said he will do.
Thank you.
No problem.
So what they do, they go around filming on the streets for suspicious activity, and then if anything develops, they then look back at their video and try and identify people. So that's what the evidence gatherers for you. That's how they operate in the UK. You're not the Met, are you? Have you ever heard of Miracle Grow?
Right, is this a joke, is it?
No, it's for gardening. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, but I'm just wondering whether
It makes your beard grow longer.
A meat grown crawler.
So blame him. Well, you know it's going all right actually. I think some of your police officers are a little bit suspicious of me.
Join us and get closer.
Do you know if I come closer, I won't be able to get you all in. And if I come closer, you'll strap them handcuffs on me, won't you?
Absolutely.
Not today.
Not today.
Oh, you see the evidence gatherer over there pointed it right in my face.
I thought it was a standoff thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what? That was quite reasonable.
Fair enough.
I get why you do it.
Their camera's bigger than your camera, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I get it.
what about the resolution?
Oh, it's all about the resolution.
I'm operating 5.3K today. That may be 4K at most.
That means nothing to me.
What it means is, right, I'll just turn around for reference. See that little man in that window?
Can I look behind? Can I?
Well, I can actually zoom right in. Well, it's gone off now. I can zoom right in and you'll be able to see his face. But I can only do that on a computer depending on the timeline. So that's getting a bit technical now. So if I put it onto a 720, 1280 timeline, this will go a lot bigger and you can see closer and it keeps the same HD quality. But your evidence gatherers will know all about that. So if you want to know more, ask them.
So, are you live streaming or is this just recording and you edit it later?
What I've come to learn now, when I got arrested a couple of years ago, if you live stream, you get your video straight away.
Yeah.
If you don't, it gets confiscated and you have to wait 3 months for it when they drop all charges.
What did you get arrested for?
Ask Ashton. Ask Ashton. Inspector Ashton. Yeah.
Manchester.
He's the one with the red pick. Not me about here. Red.
Away from me.
Merseyside.
Yeah.
Oh, do us a favour. Say chicken. Oh, it doesn't sound like I do. Chicken.
Put on you see him a proper sculpture.
You know, the Liverpudlians have been okay with me, but the Manchester ones, I don't know, you know. Maybe they talk amongst themselves. You look like you're at odd ends with each other, like you've got nothing to do.
To be fair, we've been here since 6 o'clock in the morning. We're probably quite tired.
Yeah? I think Manchester should be replaced by Liverpudlians. Police officers.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
We probably could.
now then, you're a sergeant.
I am.
Would you make an arrest or would you ask one of your colleagues to do it for you? Because you're a sergeant.
It depends on what it was and what the situation was, but I'm quite happy to arrest, no problems.
Yeah, because that'd take you off the job for a bit, wouldn't it, if you arrested somebody?
It would, but if it was necessary, then I would do it.
Fair play. I do always wonder what's the difference between a police officer and a constable.
I think collectively everyone's called police officers. So I class myself as an officer, but constable starts the rank, doesn't it? So constable and then sergeant and then...
Does it? Well, I didn't know that, because I thought everybody was a constable and the rank was just a position within constable.
But then I think within the law, so it's a police constable in uniform, I think everyone then is classed, even if you hire it, you're still classed as a constable, but collectively everyone's an officer.
Yeah. Some people say they're actually policy enforcers with a flat hat on. If you've got a custodian on, then you're a constable.
Never heard that. No.
Collectively then, where's your custodian helmets? Filmmaking. I'm a filmmaker. You probably already figured that out. It's a good shot, that. Right. Filmmaking. Want to take part in my film?
Carry on.
You don't want to take part?
I don't mind, but I'm doing a job at the moment.
Would you like to interrogate me?
No.
Would you like to put cuffs on me?
I would only interrogate you if you there's been allegations made against you and there was substantial evidence to suggest you committed said offence.
What about a reasonable suspicion that what?
You don't give us any reasonable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion that you've committed what?
Am I dressed all in black today?
Are you dressed all in black? No, you've got grey pants.
Well, they faded black. But guess what? 2 years ago, I got arrested for impersonating a police officer like this. Oh, I did have a tack vest on, by the way, and a radio. But they threw out the charges 3 months later.
Right.
That was malicious.
It's got to be more than that.
You haven't seen the video. There's not more than that. You watched the video. Look it up on BANAMAN.
What's it called? BANAMAN?
BANAMAN.
I'll have a look.
2 of your colleagues round the corner. They tried to get that name out to me. I wouldn't give it them. So you can go and give it them now.
BANAMAN, is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
That's
So
your
they will
channel
say,
name.
how did you get information from him and we couldn't?
Conversation, from conversing, from friendly conversation.
Now then, in my experience today, I've been speaking to a lot of police officers off camera. And what I find is they do speak to me differently off camera. They open up a little bit more. I haven't recorded every interaction, but I do find that once I approach someone with a camera and a microphone, they do clam up a little bit. Let's just see what these two are up to, while they're stood around waiting. I think they know they're going to be part of this. They know they're going to be part of this documentary. That's why he's turned his back on me. How you doing? You all right?
What's about yourself?
I'm making a documentary right now, and you're part of it. So it's only fair that I inform you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's fine.
How's the day gone for you today?
Okay.
Sorry?
Okay.
I am okay. How are you?
No, I said day's okay.
Brilliant. So there's not been any signs of disruption?
Not as far as I'm aware.
Why do police officers get offended at swear words?
We don't. The people of reasonable firmness.
So if somebody told you to fuck off, what would you say to him?
It's not very pleasant, that.
Now then, because nobody heard that and only yourself heard that, is it right when I say that police officers can't get offended at swear words?
Well, we all get offended. We're all people at the end of the day.
Yeah, but would you prosecute somebody if they were swearing at you?
Well, the members of the public can hear it.
Fuck off. I'm only whispering, then no one can hear. I'm just trying to prove a point here that some police officers actually act upon it and some don't, and I'd like to commend you for not acting upon that.
Okay.
Any last words before I go?
Hope you have a good day.
You're under arrest then. Take care.
You too, guy.
I just want to say, I've had a word with a lot of coppers off here, and off camera, there's a lot of nice coppers.
I think most people were quite nice.
Yeah,
People.
and it's not that I'm shocked, because I know there's some good police officers out there. You do seem like a good police officer yourself.
Thank you very much.
But I don't know you and you don't know me, so
Exactly.
we take people for face value, shouldn't we?
Well, that's exactly what's happening right now. I don't know you, you don't know me.
How do you feel about a camera being pointed at you?
It's okay.
You know, I like that. That's like you've been taught to say that, but you haven't been taught to say that, have you?
I haven't been told how to have any interaction like this. It's just me from one person to another person.
Any messages for your fellow officers?
I hope they're having a good day as I am.
And any messages for the general public?
I also hope they're having a good day like I am.
We'd like me to go now.
You can stay, you can go, you can do as you please.
I'll stay then. Now then, where do you go drinking? What I find interesting, everywhere I go with a camera, there's always police officers looking my way. Because I don't think they want to be on camera. However, I do like your smile, by the way, and I know you turned your back on me earlier, so I've got to come back for more. You've got a great smile.
You can have the smile.
I can have the smile?
Yeah.
Give it me then.
You've said it.
Any messages?
I get that from him.
Are you two a pair?
As in?
A pair?
Yeah, for now.
One and two, there's two cops, so that's...
You're not apples then?
We're all swapping.
You're not what?
Apples.
Apples. Sorry, football.
You're pairs. I just want to say there's a lot of bad apples in the police, a lot of good apples.
As with many occupations, unfortunately.
I would have to agree with you. Anyway, you have a nice day.
You too.
And before I go, show us your teeth again.
See you later.
Have you been talking about me today?
You?
Yeah.
No.
I've just had intelligence saying you've been showing people something on the phone.
Well, it's not you, sir. Honestly. What's your name? Honestly, if you tell me your name, give me your first name, not ask your surname.
I don't need to say, you know.
I'm not saying that. I'm not asking you to give it, but I virtually haven't shown the picture. You're the first. This is the first time I've seen.
Are you telling me that the intelligence that I've been told is wrong?
It might be.
Might be. That's a fair comment. Anyway,
I honestly, God, I'm looking at you. I haven't looked at a picture of you ever.
You know, I do accept some people tell lies.
Okay. Oh, I'm not telling lies, honestly. I haven't looked.
I'm not saying you're telling lies, but somebody may have told me a lie.
I'm not saying they've told lies. I just don't know, but I haven't said anything about you.
Right.
I'm showing you. I don't know your name, so how's that?
That's fine. That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. There's nothing wrong with you sharing intelligence.
I honestly, honest to God, I can honestly say I have not shown a picture of you at all.
Do you know your colleagues who you showed the picture to
Yes.
just a few minutes ago, right? They would know what you're talking about, wouldn't they?
I've shown a picture.
You have shown a picture.
But not of you.
It's all right.
I've never met you before in my life.
It's okay, it's fine, honestly. It's nice to meet you anyway.
Yeah, okay. Honest to God.
You don't have to honest to God, trust me. You might be answerable to God, but you don't have to honest to him.
Well, yeah, no. I would tell you if I had, but I haven't shown a picture.
I do believe you, you know. Okay. I take people's word for it.
Right, thank you.
That's why I'm here asking you questions.
That's fair enough.
It's intelligence-led.
Yep. Fair enough.
Okay, you have a nice day.
Did we have a conversation like 2 years ago?
Depends, was it in a police cell?
No.
You know I got arrested, don't you?
No.
Can I just ask you though, why don't you tell people you're recording them? I don't get that.
Because I'm not. I'm not at the moment.
Oh, you're not?
No.
But in general, police officers do that. They don't tell people they're recording them.
I think there is a natural assumption that some people notice the camera. When the camera's flashing red, it's recording. Well, I'll be honest. When it's flashing green, it's recording every 30 seconds, but it's not stored.
As soon as you press that button, you get the last 30 seconds.
You get the last 30 seconds and whatever when it's flashing red.
And you don't get the audio.
You don't get the audio. So you see, you know it. So
I've had intelligence-led
you know
information, you
that's
see.
That's not recording at all. Well, it's recording, but do you know what I mean?
For 30 seconds.
It's not. It's 30. I'm going around in circles.
The moment you hit that button, the moment it goes red,
Yeah.
you've got about 3 seconds to cancel it.
You know more than me then, because I struggle to get it to work in the first place, and then I have even more problem getting it to stop. So.
All right, well, I'll just test you then while you're here before you go. Your radio, do you know your remote listening exists on your radio?
Yes.
And do you know that they use that without you knowing sometimes?
I don't know. I don't know that. When a remote listener gets activated, the radio bleeps in a certain way, so I know it's remote listening.
So you do get informed, do you?
Yes.
Well, I didn't know that. So if you miss your beeps, you don't know.
The most common time it actually remote listening activates is if I press my emergency button, it automatically goes to that and it beeps. If someone from command decided to activate it to make sure I was safe, it would start beeping in the same manner.
That's fair enough. Yeah. It's very interesting talking to you today.
Right.
Nice to have met you.
I can't be I'll go on. So, right, you take care.
Don't let me stop you doing your job.
No.
And for the people,
This is what I'm here for.
and for the people remote listening, have a nice day.
That's fair enough.
Now that you finished your interview, the Al Jazeera, aren't you?
Yep.
So can you just tell me, I don't understand your language, I'm English, could you just tell me what you were talking about?
We're talking about government's statements today about refugees, okay, and we're talking about, we're telling the audience in the Middle East about the developments in the Tory conference, and that's about it. Very general, very brief.
No, I just saw you filming that.
All right, okay.
Is that better for your YouTube site or whatever it is? I presume it's some sort of YouTube site or anything. Just out of curiosity.
I don't know what you mean. Sorry, could you rephrase the question?
You were filming them filming.
Al
Does that make
Jazeera.
sense?
That's Al Jazeera television news.
So, is that good for your channel or I don't know? I presume you've got some sort of channel, I'm guessing.
In a nutshell, I don't know myself.
Right, fair enough.
People have an opinion on Al Jazeera. I don't know what that opinion is.
No, I just saw you filming, a film crew filming. Do you know what I mean? So it's just like, more curiosity.
Do you know, earlier on, your camera evidence gatherers were filming me, filming them. So I was filming them, filming me.
No, I'll have it. Fair enough. No, it was just a question. I just wondered out of curiosity.
I like your question. It's a good one.
Yeah, did you know where it was going? But like, I suppose you probably film a lot of stuff and probably not use a lot of it.
I use all of it if I can.
Right.
To try to show people in good light.
Yeah.
And highlight people in bad light if they're not doing anything right. I like professionalism. And I'd just like to say, I think you've been very professional.
Thank you very much. I just genuinely was interested in what are you going to get out of that?
I like how your voice goes squeaky sometimes.
I just like, I like to know things, so can't be an efficient police officer, so can I? So,
Did you know your voice goes squeaky now and again?
Yeah.
Mine does as well.
Yeah. If you're being genuine, your voice goes up and down. If it's monotone and that, it's either yours or it's. Do you know what I mean?
You know what? I'll look out for that next time, for people.
I would have just like.
It's up again. What are you, like a duck? Oh, it's a goose.
That's a bit harsh, but yeah, no, it's one of those. It's just, yeah, if people are talking, if you listen to yourself talk, if you watch your videos of people genuinely talking, the pitch goes up and down. It depends what they're talking about. You go down, maybe a bit low, oh, good for you up, don't you?
I think people will love you, you know.
Thank you very much.
How can you fault someone smiling and laughing and the voice going up and down?
Well, if I can't smile and laugh while I'm meeting members of the public, what we're doing this job for?
I would just like to say this. It's been nice meeting you, and I would like to see a lot more police officers like yourself.
That's very good of you. Thank you very much.
From what I've seen of you.
Yeah. Well, as long as everybody's been nice to one another, I don't mind. That's what I need.
What do you think about police officers who actually say to somebody who looks like a police officer that they're actually breaking the law?
Quite sure I understand the question. So
I'll rephrase it. If I'm stood here looking like you, identical to you, with a hat on similar to you, well, identical, but an old police badge on the hat. Right. Now, I tell you, I'm here to make a film.
Okay.
Is that unlawful, in your opinion?
I suppose it would depend on, are you impersonating a police officer?
So are you wearing one?
If it's clear that you are doing a film, yeah, and it's obvious, then no one's going to take issue with that.
Why are they moving you on?
They don't want protest at the Tory conference.
But you do it all the time, don't you?
Yes.
What's the problem with Manchester? I mean, you do it in London a lot, don't you?
I have no problem in London, no problem in Liverpool. I've never had a problem in Birmingham, Brighton or Bournemouth. Come to Manchester and it's like police state.
So
Seriously.
what have they been telling you to do then? Have they been imposing restrictions on you?
Exactly that, yes. They use Section 14, but they impose restrictions adapted to what I've done the day before. So, for example, at this... Gareth, hang on a minute. So, at the...
Hang on a minute. So, the place where you were moved on, are told to be quiet. There's more people there now, about 1,000 people.
Yeah, I was told I was not allowed to play any music. They've done 2 tunes so far. So it's one rule for one lot of protesters, another rule. See, I'm more anti-government. They're trying to get a fair pay deal and look after the NHS. So it seems to me that different protests have different rules and regulations. I'm anti-Tory, I'm anti-Brexit, and I'm being stamped out here.
You should have been the one who arrested me for looking like you. Because when I told them 2 weeks earlier that I was making a film outside the police station, dressed as a police officer, they arrested me.
Okay.
What's that all about?
Don't know, mate. I wasn't there. It depends on the context.
18 months later, they threw out the charges.
Right. All dropped, was it, or did it?
All dropped. Because I told them I was making a film. Now then, in Manchester, I dressed all in black in a tack vest. No police on me. But because I had a radio on me, like I've got on me now, but it's obviously under my clothes, they arrested me for impersonating a police officer, and they tried to say evidence gatherer with a camera.
Right, okay.
Inspector Ashton, you know him?
Where's it? Was it in Manchester?
Yeah. So what do you think happened there? Why did they arrest me when I was just dressed in black with a camera? In your opinion?
Depends on, like I said, the context, the circumstances.
You know, they searched me once or twice, and then they arrested me. But before they arrested me, the police officer apologised. I know he got told to arrest me.
Okay.
I've got the comms, the radio comms.
Right.
And what Inspector Ashton doesn't know, he'll get to know when he watches the video, I've also got access to his phone call that he took just before, from Silver. I'm going to send him more on that.
Okay.
I'm going to say bastard.
I want my freedom of movement back.
Just as an observation, I really don't think you'll get that, because I think protests these days are just appeasing the government. Peaceful protest.
No.
I've never seen a peaceful revolution in my life. I don't think I ever will.
Well, everything starts somewhere. It may start peacefully. Let's see how it goes.